Hey, what's going on, Guardians? My name is The Black Link, and today, of course, is Thursday, October 18th, 2018. That's right, it's another Thursday, which means it's time for another issue of the Bungie Weekly Blog, This Week at Bungie. And oh man, you guys already know, the theory proves true once again. I'm pretty sure we have enough empirical evidence to give this its own name. TBL's Law, should it be called. Generally, on weeks of or immediately after a big patch, a big update, the TWAB is usually very light on details, and that is certainly proving true again with this week's TWAB. As really not much is discussed in this week's issue of the Bungie Weekly Blog. But there are a couple of important tidbits in there. It is that spooky time of year, so of course we've got more papercraft masks for you. Bungie has put up some Destiny 2 themed pumpkin stencils that you can download to create some spooky decorations with. Festival of the Lost, of course, is live right now, including the new Haunted Forest activity. That's going to be live until November 6th, and of course towards the end of the month we've got that brand new murder mystery quest where we're going to be solving the murder of the Reefborn Cryptarch Master Eyes. There's certainly a lot of things going on in the world of Destiny 2 right now. But we do have a couple of other things to cover here in this week's TWAB. In particular, we're going to have a Rockstar Energy Riot in-game competition. That's right, for all you Guardians out there double fisting Rockstar Energies as you get your 360 slide shot retold tale triple kills, this one's gonna be for you. Live through November 7th, the Rockstar Energy Riot's in-game competition is going to offer weekly challenges in the Crucible, Gambit, and Strikes. You'll earn points by completing matches, defeating Guardians, or getting precision kills. And the top 4 players from the qualifying round will be challenged in the ways of old, squaring off at Bungie's headquarters for more than just bragging rights. That's right, there's going to be some real-life swag involved in all of this, including stuff like headsets, gift cards, hoodies, gaming chairs, and even a Destiny 2 Forsaken-inspired Slingshot Raider. Which, for the Guardian that actually wins this thing, hopefully you don't live in a state where it rains too often like your boy TBL. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be a competition that's going to be going on live through November 7th. And if you want more information, you can head over to destiny2.rockstarenergy.com where you can sign up for the competition and learn how you can earn some of these rewards, including, of course, an exclusive emblem. But moving on from there, of course, we've got some bug fixes that went into effect with update 2.0.4 this week. But more important than the bug fixes was one bug that had a lot of Guardians really excited this week. If you've paid attention to any of your favorite Destiny news channels out there, there's no doubt you caught wind of the Dreadnaught glitch. That's right, some Guardians while loading into Titan, generally joining a friend who was in the middle of an adventure or something, would sometimes get the loading screen for the Dreadnaught, of course Oryx's ship from way back in Destiny 1 The Taken King. This was a glitch that caused a loading scene identical to the one we had back in D1 when you were flying into the Dreadnaught to occur when you were flying into Titan, and it had a lot of Guardians speculating about whether or not that means the Dreadnaught is indeed returning in Destiny 2. Of course, we've had plenty of information about that before. It's referenced several times throughout D2. We've had some data mined audio leaks and other files that show that the Dreadnaught is still, of course, very relevant within the world of Destiny 2. And so a lot of Guardians were wondering if this meant that we might be returning to that location sometime within the very near future, in some sort of bit of future content. Well, we get some direct references here in this week's TWAB. Down in the player support section of the TWAB, Cosmo had this to say. Incorrect loading scene on Titan. We are investigating an issue in which players loading into heroic adventures on Titan may incorrectly see a loading scene for the Dreadnaught. This loading scene is a leftover and is not part of future content. Leftover. Right. Well, there you have it, Guardians. The issue's been addressed and apparently it isn't a part of any coming content. But wait, let's take a closer look at what exactly Cosmo is saying here. This loading scene is a leftover and is not a part of future content. He didn't say the Dreadnaught wasn't a part of future content, but simply that that loading scene was a leftover and is not a part of future content. Cue the spinfoil hats, boys and girls. I think we've still got a chance. No, but seriously, I think it's interesting that he specifically mentions the loading scenes there rather than just saying, no, the Dreadnaught's not coming back, it's not going to be a thing. Especially considering the fact that, like I said, within the game right now, there are several hints that we might be going back to the Dreadnaught at some point in time. If you can remember the kind of unofficial roadmap we got with the ending cutscene for Destiny 2. It showed off all those different locations. First off, it showed Mercury. Then it showed the Traveler's Light reaching to Mars, then the Reef, then the Dreadnaught, and beyond. And if you'll remember, that is lined up perfectly with the content releases that we've gotten thus far in Destiny 2, starting with the Curse of Osiris on Mercury, then Warmind taking place on the icy caps of Mars, us returning to the Reef and the Tangled Shore within Forsaken, and then next up, baby, next up is supposedly the Dreadnaught. All I'm saying is you can't call it a conspiracy theory if it winds up being true, and I've still got hope that we may be returning to Oryx's tomb ship sometime in the future. And by the way, for the lore heads out there, I know Oryx's Dreadnaught technically isn't a tomb ship, I just thought that was appropriate wording since we made it his grave. But alright Guardians, that's actually pretty much it for most of the big bits of information that came out of the TWAB this week. Again, I told you guys it was going to be a lighter one. But that's okay, what are you wasting time watching this video for? You've got some Destinying to do. There's plenty of things to do out there in the world of Destiny right now, so you should be jumping right to it right this second. Go get that Iron Banner done, go finish the Shattered Throne, get your Wish Ender, anything and everything that's going on right now. Go ahead, get out there and get it done, Guardians. But that's going to be it for this one. What are your thoughts on all of this? Do you think the Dreadnaught is going to be returning as a location, possibly even a patrol space sometime in the future? Do you think it might have to do with some of the incoming annual pass content that we're set to receive in coming months? Be sure to let us know how you feel down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest stuff we're putting out. But alright Guardians, that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'm the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.